Hey y'all, it's time for a road rant. Got my nice California weather. Just left jiu-jitsu with my son, working on his sprawl. Like I said, if you don't sprawl, you will fall. We had to go over that because he got his ass kicked in a sparring session this week where the kid was basically taking him down with the greatest of ease. So we worked on his sprawl. But since I was spending some time with my son, I'll make this road rant about masculinity. A shout out to the Crimson Cure and Sheep Stay Sleep. Those are the two main proponents of this structure of masculinity that I conform to. And it's the 4 P's. The 4 P's are provision, procreation, problem solving, and protection. Protection is big right now, right? Protection is big ever since Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. And I agree with Kendra and people like her that wasn't protection. That's not how you protect anybody. She rightfully calls it the attack dog complex because that's what it is. And that's what controlling women want from you. So, men, my advice to you, choose your battles, right? And when I say choose your battles, I mean literally choose your battles. Don't let some little sweet thing decide what your battles are. You choose your battles. And so the question might become, well, Steel, how do I choose my battles? Do I just fly around by my emotion and wait for pain to show up or run towards it? No, that's not how you choose your battles. You choose your battles on perceived threats. Let me say this again. You choose your battles based on perceived threats. So was Chris Rock a threat to Will Smith? Was he a threat to him? Was he a threat to Jada? Like, what's the likelihood that Chris Rock was a whole threat to Jada and or Will Smith? Was he a threat to their career? No. The only threat to Will Smith's career is Will Smith. And when I say Will Smith, I mean Jada Pinkett. Because Jada Pinkett and Will Smith have some symbiotic, co-destructive, codependent misunderstanding of what a relationship's supposed to be. These motherfuckers sat there, clapped hands, and said, "Bad marriage for life." That is literally the opposite of what you should do. I'm a purple pill guy, meaning I've swallowed a red pill, but I still believe in relationships. So, since I do believe in relationships, I'm going to talk about relationships. Bruh, if you know your relationship is bad to the point that the badness of your relationship is an inside joke, you need to fucking leave. Bad marriage for life. Pathetic. I used to look up to Will. I used to look up to Will for how he behaves professionally, right? I love his art, that art being his music and his movies. And frankly, as a personality, I just like him as a human being. He's just a likable guy. I've never seen anything from or about Will Smith that was offensive. Until he just, called himself running around smacking people. That's not how you protect nobody. That's not masculine protection. That is an attack dog complex. And I told people this before. Will Smith didn't smack Chris Rock. Jadawill smacked Chris Rock. She just used Will Smith's body to do it. Because when you're dealing with a narcissist of the highest ilk, when you're dealing with somebody who is manipulative and controlling to that degree, there is no you. It's called enmeshment. You guys become the same person. So I urge you out of the 4 P's, when you think about protection, don't just fucking abuse anybody who's offensive. Protection is about perceived threats. And if somebody or something is not a threat, do not attack it. This is why it's important that you become a martial artist, so you can think correctly. I was with my son at jiu-jitsu, and we reviewed my 3 Ats of the mat. They're all ATTs, but it's the 3 A's of the mat or the 3 Ats of the mat. That being the mat you train on. Number 1, attitude. Your attitude is the most important thing, because your attitude is the foundation for behavior. Your behavior springs from your attitude. Your attitude's like the soil that you grow your behaviors in. And then the second A is for attention. You got to pay attention when it's time to learn, you focus, etc., etc. And then the last one is attack. Right? Attitude, attention, attack. Now, when you attack perceived threats. Right? If you're actually engaged in a fight, you're attacking whatever the opening is. Right? Because there is a threat. But if your perception is so bad, you can't tell the difference between a threat and a joke, then you will end up an attack dog with a corrupted, maladaptive, protective style that frankly just makes you look like a dumbass. And the people who co-signed for it were even worse. Protect black women from what? Protect them from what? Jokes? Protect them from mediocre careers. And then he's all like, keep my wife's name out your mouth to Chris Rock, a comedian. As if there's something off limits for a comedian. Comedy is the only genre of art that allows full expression. Let me say that again. Comedy is the only genre of art that allows full expression. Everything's fair game in comedy. Everything. That's the whole point of it. To censor comedy and comedians is to curtail the artistic development of a species. You slow evolution when you chill people like that. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. Out of the 4 P's, those being protect, provide, procreate, and problem solve, I dug a little deep into protection because it's relevant right now. Make sure you work on your attitude, your attention, and you attack. But you only attack real threats. And I'm out.